The question is, how do I get more paying clients? It's a good question, but to answer that question, you're going to have to ask yourself another question. Hey, I'm Joe from Home Studio Corner. I want to talk to you today about value. Wanting paying clients is a noble thing to want, but just saying, how do I get paying clients isn't going to get you very far. The real question is, how do I make myself more valuable? It all begins and ends with value. The only way I'm going to pull out a $20 bill and hand it to you is if I think what I'm going to get from you is worth more than that $20 bill. If I'm not sure, if I don't think it's valuable at all, I'm definitely not going to give you any money. And if I'm thinking I could probably do it myself and get just as good results, then I'm probably not going to give you the 20. But if I think, oh, hands down, he's going to do a way better job than I could, he's going to crush it, she's going to crush it, here's my 20. That's the only way this works. So, if you're not getting paid clients, it's probably for one of two reasons. You're not valuable enough, or the people that you could serve don't know you exist. So I'm going to talk a little bit about both. There are roughly two ways to get clients. One is you chase after them, and that's awesome. Get the hustle going, make a list of anybody who would ever remotely possibly want your service, and then contact them each one at a time. I promise you it works, and you should try it. If you haven't tried it, you're not trying hard enough. But that can only go so far, right? That list is a finite list. Eventually you will exhaust the list, and now what do? Well, what I would suggest is making yourself more valuable so that people are seeing your value and they're coming to you. That's what I do with Home Studio Corner. You may have noticed in the last couple of weeks, probably the last 6 to 8 weeks or so, I've really upped my game on YouTube. I've started putting out 5 to 6 videos a week instead of the normal 1 to 2. And I'm seeing results from that. So not only am I doing more videos, I'm really focused on making every video really valuable. I went through a season where I would make a video because I thought it would be fun to make, or because it was cute, or because I was in the mood to make this type of video. Turns out those weren't as valuable as the ones I'm making right now that really focused on the stuff that you're dealing with in your home studio. And the result is I'm getting more subscribers, I'm getting more interaction, people are telling me how valuable it is, and I'm starting to see a lot of things happen as a result. One of the most surprising things, and it shouldn't be surprising, but it always is for me, is in the last probably 2 weeks alone, I've had a ton of people reaching out to me asking to hire me for something related to music. A couple people want me to sing on a project, a couple people want me to play acoustic guitar on a project, a couple of mastering gigs, a couple of people asking, I feel like somebody's asked about mixing, somebody's asked about recording. I'm going out to Houston next week to do a 3-day session with somebody, and all of this is happening at the same time that I'm upping my game on YouTube and trying to be more valuable there. It's not a coincidence. They're not directly related. Someone didn't say, hey, I saw your video on this and I want to hire you. But they're seeing me over here. I'm demonstrating my value and also creating value for them. I'm making their life better. And then over here, a few of them come approach me and say, hey, I'd like to work with you. Can I give you my money? And it's a really, really cool, fascinating sort of phenomenon. I create a ton of value over here, value that's available to everyone on planet Earth. For free, no strings attached. And then a tiny handful of people over here see enough value that they want to pay me. All these people don't have to pay me. I just need a handful of them to see so much value that they want to hire me. That's the game. Now, I'm not saying you need to start a YouTube channel and become the next Recording Revolution or Home Studio Corner. If you want to, go for it. That's super fun. But that's not the point. The point is to be insanely valuable to your community. I know people who have zero online web presence as far as websites, YouTube channels, but they're super active in a couple of Facebook groups of the people that they want to serve. And they're hugely valuable to the vast majority of people who will never pay them a dime, but I gotta believe they're getting other jobs because of how much value they're creating. It's just the way it works. Find a way to be valuable and things will start to happen. If you don't find that things are happening, you're probably not making yourself valuable enough. Don't think about yourself as much. Think about them. How can I be valuable to them? Not just how can I create the best service that anyone would ever pay for. That's one thing. You want to blow them away by the work that you do for them in your studio. But before they ever get here and want to pay you money, how can I provide so much value to them without expecting anything in return? That flies in the face of so many things that we believe in our heads and that we're taught. But how can you make value for someone that will never pay you? I promise that will lead to people seeing that, getting value from it, and then in turn wanting to pay you. And the best part about all of this is it doesn't require any money to do. It just requires time and effort. And if it's something you really want, if it's a dream of yours, then you'll find the time and the effort to give it a shot. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. It might take you a few weeks, a few months, a year and a half. But if you put in the effort, and if you really are creating value, it's gonna start making things happen for you. I've experienced myself, I've seen it in lots of other people. It's the way the world works, and you should give it a shot. Now, if you wanna dive deeper, like go off the deep end and talk more about business, creating a business out of your home studio, creating value, how to look for value, and all that stuff, I've got a new course that I released a couple months ago called Home Studio Business. If you wanna check it out, it's at homestudiocorner.com/business. Shoot me an email. Joe@homestudiocorner.com. Put the word business, all caps, in the subject line, and I'll shoot you a discount code to give you a discount on the course, because I just want you to check it out, because I really do think it'll be a game changer for you. All right, that's it for me. It's time to fall out of the chair and say goodbye. Goodbye.